Hi, I'm Stephanie Goldberg Glazer. I am the Florida Keys girl. I am the proud owner of Bob Gabar's all-natural gourmet dog treats. I'm 39 years old and live in Key West, Florida. I am here today with Three Loud Women with my partners Allison and Tiana. We are having a lunch meeting, and I work much better with food and drink. So we're going to make some food, we're going to make some drink, we're going to have a good time, and then we're actually going to get some work done, but you don't have to stick around for that. So thanks for coming. We're going to start off with a drink. I have some raspberries that I have frozen into little prosecco ice cubes. And now I'm just going to add some more prosecco. Oh, that it's much so better when we kick it off.
Listen, I just throw that over here right now.
I'm getting excited.
It is so much better to kick off your meeting
with booze.
With booze,
absolutely. Right? I mean, this isn't like a hardcore boozy thing.
So what did you do to get the? What did you do to get the things in the ice cubes?
I stuck a raspberry in an ice cube tray.
Oh,
here you go.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Cheers. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm glad you can join us. Today we are making roasted grouper, which is a local Florida fish, and we're topping it with mango salsa. And this has become one of my signature dinners and today lunch, because I have a lot of mangoes. You know, mangoes are a native Florida fruit, and we have tons of them. Everyone's got a mango tree in their backyard.
They're so good.
They're so good. They're so juicy. And we have neighbors that have taken it upon themselves to bring us as many mangoes as humanly possible. I can't even begin to tell you how many mango daiquiris. It's a new word.
Mangaries, I like that.
Mango daiquiris I have had on the pool deck as of late. A lot. And you know what? I'm not embarrassed to admit it. But today, we're going to have some mango salsa.
Do you put rum in the...
You put rum in the mango?
In the daiquiris. So make some daiquiri.
Do you ever, can you soak the mango in any kind of alcohol? What do you think about that?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Soak away.
So you can soak it. This is a fun lunch meeting for Three Loud Women.
I know, we need to always do this. So the funny thing about these mangoes is that there are so many of them, and literally my neighbor comes over with grocery bags full of them and says, have fun, try using them all. And I do, because it's a challenge for me.
So can I tell you, Stephanie,
Please.
that the other night we were driving home and there was a man who kind of looked like he was up to no good. We ran from like one corner of the street to the other, and we realized he was robbing a mango tree. He had the stick and everything, and a bag, and he had a stick.
Oh no.
And then he hopped in his car and drove away.
Well, you know, there are in fact so many mangoes that people gather them from their trees. They put them in a basket on their front door, lawn, whatever, and say, free, take some mangoes. So that is probably the easiest way and cheapest way to eat something healthy, right? Just go around and freeload off your neighbors. It's a good thing. But I will tell you that my love of the mango was not always there. When I was a kid, since you guys are going to love this, when I was a kid, I was a pretty adventurous eater. I was the 6-year-old in the French restaurant ordering the hearts of palm salad. Yeah.
That palate, man.
Yeah, right.
I was like, give me chicken nuggets and fries. Macaroni and cheese.
My mom would ask me where I wanted to go for lunch, and it would always be like the deli or someplace fancy. I never wanted to go to McDonald's. And so I didn't like mangoes for some reason. I can't imagine why. I guess it's not really a popular fruit amongst the 6-year-old set. So one day, my grandmother, who anyone who ever met her knows that she was the nicest human being to ever walk the face of the earth. She didn't lie to people. You know, she would be in the bank and people would tell her stories of their entire lives and ask for advice. It was crazy. And but she never lied to people, which was really her biggest trait. Except for me.
Well, that's what they're famous for.
So one day she says to me, come here, taste this. And I, being the 6-year-old that I am, say, what is it? Since I can't just believe her. And she says to me, it's cantaloupe.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Does this look like cantaloupe? I don't think so.
To a 6-year-old,
But, you know, 6-year-old me was like, oh, all right, well, it's cantaloupe. I like cantaloupe. I'll eat it. She takes the mango. She shoves it in my mouth. And I'm going, this is a cantaloupe. and, you know, mango spurting everywhere around the house. And this is just a little jalapeno that I'm adding for some kick, because it's fun. And that was how I began to love mangoes.
Oh, so you did like it, though.
I did like it.
Oh, okay. So,
I did.
So the trick worked.
But I was pissed.
Okay, but the
I was
trick
pissed. You know,
worked.
who does that?
Hey, your grandmother's
Why?
do that.
Why? Why you gotta lie to me? Why
Because you wouldn't have eaten it if
She
she
could have
would've
tried
told
me with
you.
something else.
It's like
Like-
blending broccoli into the brownie mix.
Ew, that's
Oh yeah,
disgusting.
that whole cookie.
Yeah.
My mother.
Because how am I going to get my kids to eat that
What would
stuff?
make you think
That's
that I'm going to
gross.
cook all of that
I'm
in there?
sorry.
It's blending, you know, fruits and vegetables
It's
into the
tricky.
chocolate chip cookie
It's
batter.
tricking your child.
It's tricking your child, but the trickery works. So what would you tell your 6-year-old self?
No, your 6-year-old self.
I would have rather been bribed with a piece of chocolate cake.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
I was just about
and then I would have
say.
tried.
Right. Dessert is the best way to bribe a kid. You say if you eat your broccoli, the real broccoli, sitting on the table, not disguised as anything. If you eat your broccoli, you can
Right.
have dessert.
Right.
So let me.
Exactly.
I always get hung up on this whole term foodie because I think it's being used so loosely.
It is. It
It
Yes.
is. So, you know, in some respects, I can be a foodie because all I want to do is eat food.
Yeah, but I don't think you're.
But I'm not a true foodie because I could care less
But
how
you're
it's
not that picky
prepared.
about it.
Right, how it's
That's
prepared, where it's pulled from, how it was grown. So what is the whole foodie in your definition?
You know, I think that a foodie is someone who actually cares about what you're eating. And for me, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean the fanciest food. It doesn't necessarily mean always a fancy, great restaurant. But what it does mean is you're always finding the best. Like, I don't care if I'm having a slice of pizza. I want the best possible slice of pizza.
So you're looking for good ingredients,
You're looking for good quality.
food.
Exactly.
But what about the concept of a foodie being someone who also shares what they know? I mean, isn't that part of being a foodie? You know, whether it's sharing it with friends, whether you know, just talking about it, whether it's blogging about it, tweeting about it, Facebooking about it, or just sitting at a table and saying, hey, I went to this great restaurant, and trying and experimenting with new things too. Don't you think that that's a part of the process?
Yeah, you know, I think that there are people that that do that, and that's great. You know, share what you know. I'm a big fan of that. That's, you know, I do that every day of the week.
I was going to say, don't you do that?
However, you know, not everyone does that.
Okay.
But there are some people in the world that just, you know, eat.
Or eat.
I'm not one of them. I like to eat and talk.
I think that they
Usually
have,
with my mouth full.
Right.
So I think that we are ready for our meal.
Exciting.
If I could find a spatula.
Well, I would like to say for the record, I think that foodies have a moral obligation to share.
Is that the famous spatula that your mom traveled to Europe
This is
for?
the spatula.
Yeah.
I love this spatula. Whoever makes it, I think you are a genius. I bought this spatula in 2002 while traveling through France with some friends. We were in some crappy houseware store, and I saw this and I was like, huh, a metal handle. Who knew? And so, I bought it. 10 years later, it is in perfect condition because it rocks. You can expose it to heat, whatever. So when my parents were going to France recently, and my mom said, is there anything that you would like? She says very casually.
Right. Like you're going to say
And
chocolate.
I said, right, like a bottle of wine.
Right.
No, I want this. I want this spatula. So my poor mother schleps through France, through Paris, through Lyon, looking for spatulas. And what does she come up with? A very close second.
Oh,
Looking for her. Bravo, Mom.
So we are now ready to eat. We're going to not subject you to our chewing.
What are we
But we are going to go ahead and eat. We have our oven roasted local Florida grouper over arugula salad with mango salsa. Can you see that? Because this is
There
really
you go.
it's
That's
good enough to
beautiful.
eat. So
Wow, that looks good stuff.
so we are going to sign off. Thank you for visiting the Florida Keys. We'll see you soon.